Right now, at this exact second, 4 humans are strapped to a 32-story bomb hurtling through the black void of space. For 54 years, the moon has been a ghost town, an abandoned graveyard of frozen flags and gray footprints. We went, we conquered the heavens, and then we just stopped. We turned our backs on the cosmos. But today, that changes forever. Artemis 2 is flying. And here is the terrifying truth NASA doesn't advertise. The Apollo astronauts were riding in a fragile tin can held together by 1960s slide rules and duct tape. They were visitors rushing to beat the clock. But Artemis? Artemis is different. We are not going back just to visit. This time, we are moving in. And what scientists discovered waiting for us in the darkest shadows of the lunar surface changed everything. Imagine this. You are 250,000 miles away from every human who has ever lived. Every city, every war, everyone you love is trapped on a tiny blue marble floating in eternal darkness. In 1968, Apollo 8 gave us that exact view. Humanity looked up and felt a spiritual connection to the universe. But then the magic died. After 1972, the rockets were put in museums. The dream was paused. Why did we stop? Politicians say it was too expensive. But the scientific truth is much scarier. We stopped because the moon was actively trying to kill us. What if I told you surviving the moon is infinitely harder than getting there? During Apollo, astronauts faced lethal solar radiation. And the lunar dust? It's made of microscopic, razor-sharp shards of glass. It stuck to their suits with an intense electrostatic charge, literally shredding the fabric, keeping them alive. It was a smash-and-grab mission before the universe caught up with them. You cannot build a permanent home by sprinting. Enter the Space Launch System, the SLS. This is the most violently energetic machine ever successfully flown. To break Earth's gravity, it produces 8.8 million pounds of thrust, 15% more power than the Saturn V. NASA dumps 1 million gallons of water on the pad just to keep the acoustic shock wave from destroying the rocket. Sitting on top is the Orion spacecraft. 4 lives, the scouts for our permanent relocation. They are flying a free return trajectory. If something goes wrong, if life support drops or a fire breaks out, there is no turning around. You can't hit the brakes in space. As they slip behind the far side of the moon, a physical barrier of solid rock 2,000 miles thick stands between them and Earth. For 45 agonizing minutes, they are entirely cut off. No help, completely alone in the void. But why risk it? Because of a secret hidden at the lunar South Pole. Apollo landed on flat, sunny plains. Artemis is targeting a terrifying alien landscape of jagged mountains and craters so deep that sunlight hasn't touched their floors in 2 billion years. Inside these permanently shadowed regions, temperatures drop to minus 400 degrees. In 2009, NASA intentionally crashed a rocket into one of these dark craters. And what they discovered changed human history. Ice. Millions of tons of frozen water. In space, water is the holy grail. Zap it with electricity, and it splits into oxygen to breathe and hydrogen, the most powerful rocket fuel in the universe. Suddenly, the moon isn't a dead rock. It is a gas station. We can refuel on the moon and launch to Mars. But first, we have to survive. And the Artemis tech will melt your brain. Fact 1. The laser highway. Instead of static-filled radio waves, NASA is shooting invisible laser beams across space to livestream the mission in Ultra HD 4K. Fact 2. The heat shield of doom. When Orion returns, it hits our atmosphere at 24,500 miles per hour. The air compresses into superheated plasma, hitting 5,000 degrees.
Only a shield a few inches thick stops the crew from being instantly vaporized. Fact 3. Mini spaceships. The new XEMU suits aren't just clothes. They are walking spacecraft built to repel razor-sharp dust and keep astronauts alive for weeks. But here is the scary part. Despite the billions of dollars in giant rockets, there is a much darker reason we have to stay on the moon. Scientists still can't explain this. But when you look at the billions of stars, there should be alien empires everywhere. But there is nothing, just terrifying silence. This is the Great Filter Theory. It suggests every intelligent species faces an ultimate test: leave their home planet or go extinct. Right now, 100% of human history is sitting on one single target. An asteroid or our own destructive nature could wipe the slate clean tomorrow. Artemis is an insurance policy for the human soul. By building a colony in the frozen dark, we are attempting to pass the Great Filter. The Apollo missions proved we could touch the stars, but Artemis will prove we belong among them. Next time you step outside at night, look up at the moon. Because right now, the first footprints of our new future are being made. And this time, we aren't coming home.